What's happening, y'all? This is we're vlogging it, we're live. This is day 3 of me owning an electric car, the Kia EV6 GT. You may not or may know, I do not have a way to charge this car at the house. So I have to charge it at a nearby charging station. I have no idea when these videos are coming out or what order they're gonna be out in, but I'm just filming everything as it comes out. So it's Sunday, July 21st, I believe. And tomorrow, day 4 of my ownership, I have to drive to Allentown, Pennsylvania in this thing. It's about a 206-mile drive straight through. Yes, I could do it on a half a tank in my Ford Taurus. But in this, it might deplete the entire battery due to AC usage, how I drive, all that kind of stuff. So I'm taking it over. Ooh, a nice Supra right there. That's a nice Supra right there. I'm taking it over to the Department of Transportation so they can charge it overnight for free. It's about 9:42 p.m. Currently, I have 44% battery and there's 85 miles of charge left. So I'm gonna probably come back here at 7:30 p.m. I should be pretty full, but this is exciting. I'm documenting the whole thing because people are like, EV this, EV that. They talk shit about EVs. Like, I believe the infrastructure is here to make it happen and we should be good to go. So I don't take a lot of long drives like this, especially for work. I usually fly out or whatever, but this is the first one and it's crazy because it's happening the very next week, the very next weekday after I get the car. So I'm going to show you where we're charging it. So I've parked. It looks a little too dark to show you what I want to show you. So we're going to fast forward to the next morning and then I can show you more of what's going on. So it's the next morning and it's about 7:35 a.m. and I have to go over to the charging station because you see the car's not here and we got to pick it up. And I didn't sleep well at all because I don't do well with like leaving my car somewhere on a main road literally and not knowing what's going on with it, plus the little 4-hour time limit thing. But like I said, I've seen cars charge overnight there before, so I'm not terribly worried, but I should have to walk over there. But my wife is so kind, she's going to take me, so should be a good time. Yeah, thanks to my amazing wife, she's rolling these gears, woo, taking me to pick up my electric car that she's probably so embarrassed to be seen in. All right, making a right turn, and I can see a flash of red over there. Yeah, as we come around the bend, there she is. I need you guys to help me think of a name for this guy here, girl, whatever. Well, so what I was trying to show you last night is all of these are charging stations. They're open to the public. You just pull up, you go to this little one over here. Let's check it out. So if you come up to one right here in the middle, it tells you to do all this sort of stuff with like scanning. It doesn't even work. All you gotta do is select what station you want and then press enter and it turns it on. It does say credit card stuff down here, but nothing actually happens and we're all plugged in. Let's walk down here. EV life is serious. There's a dude sleep, I think, in that car right there. Did he sleep here overnight? I have no idea, but you do what you gotta do for free electricity. I see all 4 white bars right here. I believe that means we're full. Let's check inside. It shows we are at 100%. It showed me like 203 miles up there, but the door is open. Let's roll the window down and shut it and see what it actually says. 203 miles. So we'll see how far we can go today. Let me go ahead and unplug it and I'll check in with you guys. All right, we're in the car now. So in eco mode, best, range saving mode, we have 216 miles to a full charge, and in normal mode 210, sport 203, and if you drove in GT the whole way it'd be 195, but that's just stupid. So we're gonna leave it in normal, and I have a plan. Let's head back to the house so I can put my stuff in the car and get on the road. All right, so here's the game plan. I have to go to Allentown, Pennsylvania to go to work. Let's see how far away it is. I have the pin. I need to go to drop pin. Here we go. 3 hours and 31 minutes away, 168 miles away, but that's not right. When it puts it in here, 212 miles away. Fine. So let's go to our ChargePoint app, move over my car stuff, ChargePoint, and I'm going to search by DC fast charger, and I can look at the route and see about where I want to stop to charge. So I see there's a corner right there, Suffern. Let's see if I can find that same spot on the ChargePoint app here. Just zoom out, and some stuff's already starting to populate here. What is this? Okay, everything populated just fine right here. So where's that? They hit Suffering up here. Let's see, we got some stuff down there. 27. All right, so it's right off the highway. What's this? 9. What is this? ChargePoint. Okay, so I want to use ChargePoint. It says DC fast. Jaguar Land Rover Ray. Fine. Let's click on it. So it has a whole bunch of them. It said they're all available. Price varies over time. 62.5 kilowatt hour. I definitely want to go there. And you can tell me last use, a Tesla used it yesterday, and an EV6 used it yesterday. So, in an unknown car. So this is great. This is great information for me. So I'm going to set a halfway point between here and the site, and let's go. So 100 Jaguar Land Rover Mawa. All right, let's go back to our map and see if we can add a stop. So my location, then we have, can we set, oh, hold on, we can do it this way. So from here, and click the little car guy, Apple Maps. Excellent. So now it is 111 miles. I can confidently make it there. It's a 2-hour drive. So let's add the stop, the drop pin. So now our total journey is 3 hours and 37 minutes. Probably add a half hour to 45 minutes for that charge, but let's get going. Looks like we're getting pretty close. There is a Tesla behind me, you can see in the mirror. Then yeah, I think we're going to get a charge. So this is kind of exciting, man. Never done something like this before. So we have made it to the charge points. You can see in the logo up there. These should be the DC fast ones. You can kind of see how thick the cables are. But yeah, it's kind of like right off the highway. It's a little bit of a whatever you got to go through. It's like a Jaguar Land Rover headquarters. You know, Jags and stuff over there. They're all lined up over there. But yeah, let's see how much it's going to cost me to fill up over here. So I'm noticing some of them only say 50 kilowatt, but if we go down here, you get to the 62.5, and that's what we're going to be aiming for. That's also a 50 where I'm parked, but there, this one next to it, 62.5 available. So we're going to move the car over one spot and then plug up. So I just saw the price. It said 35 cents a minute. Let's price here. Let's check it out. Price. I just pressed it. So it's saying it's 35 cents a minute, and while you're charging, yeah, so time rate while you're charging is free, but 15 minutes after charging stops, $6 an hour, like a parking fee, whatever. So I have my ChargePoint thing pulled up here. Let's tap it. Authorizing. Plug in. Let's go for it. I think it's, is it the big one? Oh, just I don't know. Oh yeah, look at that. See that big boy right there? So let's move over here. Look how thick this cable is, man. This is crazy. And we're gonna, oh, we have to move this piece down. Get rid of that. Got it. So now we can plug in. All right, we're in. I didn't hear a click or anything. Let's check over here. Waiting for the EV. Oh, I heard clicks. We're charging. All right, let's see what it goes up to. Give me something. Give me something. Let's shut the car. Alright. Charging started, and it's telling me, wow, I've never seen it go that high. I can get to 100% in an hour and 17 minutes. We don't need to go that high. But 38 minutes to 80%. 28 kilowatt. What happened to 62.5? What's going on over here? Maybe it's the EV's fault. But alright. So we're gonna charge, we're gonna sit here and hang out. So here's some quick math while we're charging. Remember when I said it would take 111 miles to get here from my house, and when I got here, my dashboard said 120 miles of range left, and we started with 216. Now if you do the math, I shouldn't need a calculator, but I'm talking at the same time, I can't think. 216 minus 120 miles, we only, or sorry, 216, yeah, that's right, minus 120 miles, we only really used 96 miles of range, but traveled 111. How is that possible? Well, thanks to things like the regeneration, because I have it maxed out right now on the with iPedal. So iPedal is like 1 foot driving. You have 2 pedals like this. You have a gas and a brake. You don't really use the brake. If you let off the gas, the car slows itself down without using the brake. Inside the car somewhere is a motor. It's an inertia motor. It captures the inertia of the car going forward and slows it down. It's like harnessing momentum, if that makes some sort of sense. And that way you can put energy back into the battery. So we may have made it all the way to our destination, but I want to check out a DC fast charger. Plus, I want to be safe. Yeah, we've been charging for about, I don't know, a couple minutes. Let's see where we're at. We were at like 55% or 57%. I can't remember now. Let's go ahead and see what this thing says. Nope, not the price. Go back. Press that button. Nope, I keep pressing the price. I want to press the up. There we go. So far, we've added almost 4 kilowatt hours of juice. We've been there for almost 10 minutes, and we spent $2.90. I'm gonna do the math to see what that would be in like gas. All right, so we just stopped charging. I spent $15.56. I got this much energy and spent this much time here. We're at 84% now. Let's see how many miles we actually got. All right, so we got here, and it told me I had 120 miles of range left. We sat here and charged for 45 minutes, and we spent $15 and some change. Let's do some math. So now I have 188 miles of range on the dash. 188 minus the 120, we added 68 miles of range. If I do the math, I would have gotten better value from my mileage with a gasoline car. Because for example, gas is like maybe four bucks a gallon at my Ford Taurus, and I was getting 25 miles a gallon. So do the math there. 4 times, you know, sorry, I'm distracted right now. 4 times the 25, 75 miles for $12 is what it is. I got a full charge at home, and I'll get a full free charge tonight. Let's get back on the road. So I am stuck in some New Jersey traffic somewhere around here, so you can kind of see the red right there. We'll get through it in a minute though, but it is 87 degrees outside. I had to turn the AC on. So it's funny, 155 mile range, but if I turn the AC off, 160. It's fine. 5 miles, I have it to spare because we're only 75 miles away from my destination, and then I'll charge up there. But yeah, man, this EV life thing is not so bad. It's like you spend your days trying to get that full charge. That's how I gotta live it, because like, you know, I fly more than I drive like this for work, so that's why I'm not too stressed about the EV stuff. I can charge for free at the crib, and when I'm out at other sites that I drive to, I've scoped out chargers and I know where they're at. So I was like, okay. It just so happens that this trip is the first time was last week, but I haven't been going again this week. Anyway, yeah, man, we're stuck in traffic around New Jersey, but we're still rocking. All right, a couple hours later, about an hour 45 later, we're basically here, and I still have 85 miles of range left. And I did turn the AC on. It was getting toasty. It was 88 degrees, but now it's 82. It doesn't matter, it's fine. But yeah, I'm basically here, and in my hotel is 10 minutes away, and they have a charging station. But if we have any issues, I'll be documenting that. But yep, on to you might not see much more of me until the hotel or the return trip back to Connecticut. All right, we're done with work for the day. I have 85 miles left. I have the AC on because it's starting to rain. The windows are up now. So I have 82 miles left, and the hotel is about 13 minutes away. I hope they have a charging station. According to their website, they do, but I have experienced them where their charging station just didn't work. So keep my fingers crossed, because I don't want to have to leave the car somewhere else and then walk or whatever. So we'll check back in at the hotel. All right, so we've arrived at the hotel, and we have Universal Green Group charging. I've never heard of them before, so I signed up for the whole thing, and it's telling me the connector is not connected. Clearly it is. They offer 11 kilowatt hours, and it's 35 cents per kilowatt hour. I think that's fine. I don't even know, to be honest, but we're gonna get this figured out and see if I can actually charge my car here. All right, we did get the car to start charging. I'm using the left one. I had to choose, you gotta scan the QR code and do a bunch of stuff. And yeah, we're flashing down here, so we're good to go. But like, I had this one plugged in to the car. It kept saying it wasn't connected. So I tried to use connector 1 instead of number 2. And it said it wasn't connected, so I unplugged this one. And I plugged this one in, and now we're good to go. So 99 cents a kilowatt hour. Let's see what's happening. I see no current, no power. That's not looking good. However, if we come over to the dash, the car is telling me we got 5.4 kilowatts happening, and I'll be at 100% in 5 hours. So that's definitely a nice overnight charge. But with that, we're gonna go in here, get settled, and come back out and see if anything changes. If anything changes, then I know it's actually charging. If not, we gotta try one of the other ones, but these are the learning curves of owning an EV, but the savings are gonna be awesome. So it is the next morning, and we're here off the phone today. See how much juice we got here. Is it gonna tell us? Not yet, because it must have stopped charging. I got all 4 bars here. Let's go ahead and unlock the car, because you can't unplug this thing unless you unlock the car. We have the key fob in the pocket. Boom. Yep, I heard it click. Let's take it out, plug it back in here. All right, we're inside now. Start sequence just finished. Go ahead and start it. See how much juice we got. And 243 miles. I've never seen that high. Hold on, we got the AC off. 243 in eco mode. Hey, I don't know what happened, but that's great news. So we're gonna go ahead and put in drive and move it off the charger, since my coworker is gonna drive today. So as I did the math, my bill was like $20 and some change for charging up to full overnight. And if I do the math, with getting that 24, 25 miles a gallon with my Ford Taurus at gas around $4 a gallon, that would have given it 100 miles or 150 miles for the same $27. But I paid $20, so I saved $7 in gas. Like I said, I don't expect this whole EV experience to be extremely cheaper than a gasoline car, especially with the way I travel, because charging at places like this, if they're not free, you're gonna have to pay for it. But that's the key with like picking around at your own house or finding chargers for free where you live. But that'll be it for right now, and then we'll document the journey on the way back home. If I can stay at 243 miles, I might not need to charge at all on the way home, and that would be clutch. All right, guys, it is Thursday. So the last time I drove the car was last night, but I didn't drive it all day Tuesday. I did, like we just mentioned, I charged it all the way up to full, and we're at 243 miles, which is so strange to me because that's more than what the websites and publications will say the car gives you on a full charge. And I drove it last night to the movie theater. It was only like a couple miles up the road, but I drove it back, put our foot on the brake, hit the power button. It's telling me we still have 239 miles on a full charge. Well, we're at 98%, something like that. But I was supposed to be going home today, but I finished my job here early, which freed me up to go do another job in Malta, New York. Let me shut the door. So on the 243 mile full charge, I was willing to try to make it all the way home to Connecticut. When I pull up my phone, hold on here, let's see what we got. Pull up my device. All right, let's pull up our device, see where we gotta go. I already have the map pulled up here. This says 247 miles. I'm not even gonna be close to try to make that. So I wanna stop somewhere, maybe Newburgh, Kingston. I'm gonna try out, oh, we got a response. Just posted the car on Reddit, good times. So let's go to our Electrify America app, because I just recently downloaded that. I heard good things about it, and I did have a place saved. So that station's full. How is it full already in Allentown? So we're gonna go up here. So I know the route up 87, station full. I think here, because I have to go all the way up there. So I want to try. Do I want to try Albany? No, I think I should be able to come here. Is this the Walmart I was looking at? Yes, this was the Walmart I was looking at yesterday. And all 4 chargers, oh, 1, 2, so 3 of the 4 are working. One of them is out of service. Do we try to go there? I think we do, because this has the 350 kilowatt hour charging speeds, which is like the max that I've ever seen, and I haven't seen any of those on ChargePoint. So I think I want to try this out, but I'm just kind of hoping that these free up by the time I get there. So let's start our journey. Let's put this on our GPS, directions, Apple Maps. How far away is it? 136 miles, nice and safe. Let's go for it and see what happens. But my goodness, one thing I love about this car, hands off the wheel, feet not on the pedals. It will just take care of traffic for me. We got about 12 minutes of it happening, but I can just sit back, relax and chill. Love this thing, man, so much. Right, we're getting really close. Oh, they will blink wrong. Car wanted me to move back over. We're getting really close here. Kind of anxious to see what this charging station looks like. Well, yep, a few more minutes, we should be there. All right, we've made it to our charging destination. They do like they're operational, but here's one thing. So when we left the hotel in Allentown, Pennsylvania, I had a range of 239 miles. And it was only 165.7 miles to get here. But I only have a range of 55, which means the car used 184 miles of its range. Now, the car here, I think, only calculates range based off of normal drag on a level surface, and based on what the car is using as far as like AC. I didn't have the AC on at all, just like windows down or whatever, things like with the roof open, whatever. But we did go uphill quite a bit, so I'm thinking that going the uphill kind of reduced this range a little bit. But we're down to 27% battery. Let's see if this charger is gonna do what we need to do, because it says it can charge up to 350 kilowatt hours. You see it right there on the side. Let's see what happens. All right, so it's telling me to plug the vehicle in first. Looks pretty decent. Let's plug it in and see what happens. All right, we are plugged in. Look at the girth on this cable. That is insane. All right, let's see what we got here. Am I a member or guest? What happens with a member? Use your Electrify America Pass. Let's see if I can do that real quick. So I have the app on my phone. Let's put up double tap twice. Should be able to go to my Electrify America. Hold near the reader. Reader is requesting payment. Oh, I don't have a balance on my card, so we'll probably use card. And so I was tapping over here with my Electrify America thing. I was supposed to tap over there, but it's too late now. All right, so what we got here? We got 45 cents per kilowatt hour. I just want to see how fast this thing is going to go. Continue. Receive. Okay, no. I don't need a receipt eventually. All right, I just heard the car say charging started. Let's see what we got. Let's go back. All right, guys, we are booking. Look at this, 225 kilowatt hours of the 350. This kind of like on the ground somewhere. 13 minutes until I'm back to 80%. This is insane. Let's see what the car is doing right now. I came here at 27%. I just started. I'm already at 30. This is insane. Hey man, EV life, it's the way to go, baby. So we're gonna do some calculations and see how much this is going to cost. This whole 2 weeks I've been driving around. This is only like day 5 of the 2 weeks. So I'm going up to Malta to go to work. Then I'm driving straight back to Connecticut tonight. And I'll be able to put the car on a free charger near my house overnight. And I should be good to go throughout the weekend. Then I go to the airport Monday. I could charge there for free. But then I'm going to New York City that following Friday. We'll spend a weekend down there for my wife's birthday. But yeah, man, this is not so bad. I mean, when the stuff's working, yes, because I've seen horror stories, but 12 minutes to 80%. I almost feel like this is gonna blow up because there's so much energy being consumed and transmitted right now. This is insane, man. All right, so it's only been 13 minutes. I came here at 27%. I'm now at 81%, which I am just blown away. But I'm also at $19.35, 45 cents a kilowatt hour. Do the math, I'll figure it out. But we're probably on par with what gas prices are. But like I said, I'm not usually on the road like this. I'm usually flying. So I should be charging for free near the crib, but that's neither here or there. So now, we dropped all the way down to 7 kilowatts after I hit the 80%. Interesting. So it's up back to 8. All right, I think it's probably time to kill this because I need a total of 226 miles to get to my work site and then back to the house. I don't want to have to stop anymore today. So right now I have 186 miles of range. If I remove my home from the equation, that's 82 miles. So if I can get to the site in 82 miles, what if I just, and what's separately, hold on, from the site to my home, that is another 144 miles. Can I pick up 50 to 60, comfortably 70 miles of charge at the work site while I'm working to be able to get home to get to those free chargers? I don't know. I think we got to give it a shot because we're at 7 kilowatts now and this is not going to do it. So let's unplug and get back on the road. All right, so I just did the math and I was about right. So I charged my car from 54 miles up to 187 miles in 15 minutes, spent about $21 and some change for taxes or whatever. If the equivalent of that same 133 mile gain I had for my Ford Taurus, if I was getting 24 miles a gallon, would be $23.21 and 5.5 miles of premium gasoline at about $4.19 a gallon. So I saved $2 so far. But like I said, I'm not usually driving out here on the road like this. I'm usually flying and the car usually stays around the house. So the savings are gonna have to come later because right now I'm just trying to go to work and pay bills and stuff. But this is a very interesting experience because yes, charging at home is going to be cheaper. And especially if you get a free charger, definitely cheaper. But DC fast charging is not cheap. You're going to pay gas prices. And if you had a car that got more than 24 miles a gallon, like most cars do, 30, 35, you're literally paying more for electricity than gas. But this is why I'm documenting this whole thing because it's very, very cool and intriguing to me. Here's the problem. This is the EV parking at the work site and it's completely full. Oh, look at that, another GT, ha, in white. So we're just gonna have to park and DC charge on the way home because I don't have time to keep looking. All right, so we had no chargers available over there at the charging station at the job site, but we're done here. Let me move you guys over just a bit so the steering wheel's not blocking too much. Great. So let's see how long it takes for us to get home. We have 2 hours and 22 minutes and 144 miles. I only have 88, so I need to charge, though I don't think I would have gotten a full charge anyway. But what I want to do is keep the car as low as possible getting home, so I can get the free charge when I get home. So let's go to our Electrify America app, open this up, and let's look at our route. So I have an idea of where we're going. So I'm going to hit this highway here, 90 for sure, and I feel like that is the ideal destination. That is, let's see how far away that is. There's some 300, so there is some DC fast chargers there. Let's go for it. Apple Maps. That is 70. Hold on, I got the button first.
Starting route.
70 miles away.
Proceed to the route, then turn right.
Let's go for it. I have 88 miles here in eco mode. It's 84 degrees. I run the AC. We're going to be cutting it close, but let's give it a shot. And I was doing math or whatever earlier with the range and stuff, and I'm going to run the AC because with the windows down and the sunroof open, that does create more drag on the car. With the car enclosed and the air going over it, I should be in a better sort of bubble. And let's hope we're going downhill, because we're kind of like up in the mountains maybe. If it gets a good downhill action, we should be able to make it and go home. So yes, I aim to be home by about 7 o'clock. Let's see if we can make it. So here's where it starts to get a little nerve-wracking. We have 23 miles to the charging station. I have 39 miles of range left, but I can hands on the wheel. Think about your regular car. When does your gas light come on? 40 miles of range left. So technically, my gas light's on. I have 18% battery left out of my 243 miles I thought I had. I don't know what it was. I think it was. But it's a little nerve-wracking because on the way here, the mountains did help me. When we're coming down, I got a lot of regen. So I should have had about 15 miles of range left by the time we get to the charging station. Right now, do the math here, we'll have 16 miles left. It was up to 21 miles left because of regen or whatever, but I'm right with the AC on. I have it on driver's side only. You kind of see right here, driver's side only. AC's on, we got 1 fan speed, but we good. I mean, we're gonna make it. I have faith we're gonna make it. It's just, this is a little nerve-wracking. I hope to never have to do it again, but hey, it's the hungry road. All right, we actually got the gas light here, the battery light. 15% battery left. We're gonna make it, or yeah, 50% range of 29 miles. Obviously it matches what's down here and over here. We're gonna be fine. Let's see what happens when you press search stations. It finds a bunch of stations for you, and it gives you the wattages. So 6 kilowatt, 9 kilowatt, 6 kilowatt. That's pretty helpful. Oh, it even tells you that one's out of service, but yeah, we'll be fine. I have a nice map set up here. Back this way, Apple CarPlay. Put an overlay. Can't do it, but keep your hands on the wheel. We'll be fine. The premium outlets at Lee, Massachusetts. All right, we are 6 minutes away. Only 4.5 miles. We have a nice 16 miles of range. Down to 9% battery life. I was doing 77 miles an hour, but I turned it down to 72, and I think we're going to be fine. The app still says 5 of the 6 chargers are available. There are 350 kilowatt chargers, so we should be good to go. I'm only doing this for the sake of the video. I don't think I ever want to bring the car down to this level of battery, because what if those chargers were dead? You know, when I got there, I'd be like literally stuck. So I think in the future, the lowest I want to take the car is probably like 50 miles of range. That'd be like a quarter tank of gas. Does that make sense? But yep, so I'll update you guys once we get hooked up and get the charging. Hopefully it's just as fast as the one we experienced earlier this morning. I'll check back in. We've made it. It is an Electrify America charger, up to 350 kilowatts. We have only 12 miles of range. That was a bit scary, but let's get charged up and see how fast we're going to get back on the road. All right, I did successfully use my Electrify America pass. Let's see what's going on. Continue. Thank you. I hear stuff clicking. Let's see how fast we're gonna go here. All right, charging started. Okay, this one looks a little bit slower. 15. Oh, it's ramping up. All right, I'll check back in. All right, we showed up with 7% left, and so it says 7% right there. We're maxing out about 220 kilowatt hours, which is fine. 22 minutes left till we're 80%. I think we might even slow down or stop before that because we have the free charging at the house. But let me go see what these outlets got going on over here. As an engineer, it is just truly, cable got in the way. As an engineer, it's just truly astonishing how fast we can put electricity from this thing into this thing. Like, growing up, I had the little RC cars, and it took 4 hours to charge those little AA batteries that were strapped together. Then you get 20 minutes of playing time. Now, we got giant machines like this that can drive 250, 300 miles across the country, and you stop for 15 minutes and you could charge it back up and go another 200 miles. I think it is just absolutely incredible. So let's check out the charging right here. And see, it has drastically slowed down. We're down to about 31 kilowatt hours now. It was about 220. We have 4 minutes left until 80%. We're at 18 minutes, $30.01. 54 kilowatts of the entire 77 kilowatt battery delivered. I mean, I am just utterly impressed. So I said I was gonna stop the charge early so we can get out of here, but I walked over to the Coach Electrify keychain and I came back and it was already here. So now with a little extra juice in the tank, I could drive spiritedly. I can use the AC. I can drive in sport mode. I can drive a little faster, a little more aggressive, and not have to worry about, am I gonna make it to the next stop? So we're gonna get back in this thing and we're gonna go home. So after about 20 minutes on the charger, or was it 30? I can't remember. I gotta look at my receipt. I feel like it was 20 to 25 minutes on the charger. We got 60 kilowatt hours. We wound up with like 174 miles from 12. That is impressive. It's been about $33. It's fine. I'm headed home. I only got 72 miles to get to the house, but I got 170 miles of range, and driving spiritedly just, it lasted about a minute. I got on the highway, I punched it, I watched the range go down, like, all right, let me chill before I blow through all my range. Plus, it's Massachusetts. I have been pulled over here before. I don't want to deal with it. I just want to get some Jamaican food, and I want to go home. And I might put the car on the charger tonight, maybe tomorrow night. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out, but I'll be home. I'll have options. We've made it back to where we started with Monday. It is Thursday. This is like maybe a 700-mile round trip with all these different places I had to go. DC charged 3 times. I mean, this is, well, was the first one really? It was DC, but it wasn't like fast charging. The ChargePoint one, I'm sorry ChargePoint, but Electrify America, they got you guys beat. But yeah, man, I was gonna make this a 2-week thing, but I think we did enough driving, enough charging. You guys understand how the process works. But now I'm back home. I'm gonna go out to get some dinner with my wife, and I'm gonna put this thing on the free chargers over there overnight, because I'm shooting the official video tomorrow, which again is dropping August 2nd. Thank you guys for joining me on this adventure. I do have 3 major things I want to do to this car. One of them, I'm not even sure if it's possible. I haven't seen any other car do it yet, but we're gonna give it a shot. I'll mention those things when I can confirm that I'm going to do them. I just don't want to talk and then they never happen. You know how YouTubers do. But yeah, man, if you've watched this far, like the video, subscribe. I don't know how much more content I'm going to do with this thing unless you guys ask for it. I might do a 3-month update or a 6-month update or a yearly update. I will do a winter update because these cars are known to act different in the winter time. But remember, there's never an empty tank of your stomach on this road. Thanks guys, take care, stay safe, thank you.